What's your framework for quitting things and moving on to something new? How do you know when you're quitting because you're being a bitch?
Yeah.
And how do you know that you're moving on from something that's no longer worthwhile?
Man, so there's a handful of questions that I think everyone faces that you never know the right answer to. And so it's like, how much is the right amount to invest versus consume is one of those answers. Like if you consume nothing and you invest everything into it tomorrow, you end up with a life where you enjoyed nothing and then you have a big pile of shit.
Delayed gratification in the
Exactly.
extreme results in no gratification.
Right. And so like these are rather than either ors, they're continuums. And so to be managed more than problems to be solved. And so I think just from a decision-making framework, that's number one. Number two is, so with regards to this one, which is, do you push or do you pivot, which is how I frame this question. Pushing, like, do I push through whatever this hardness is, and there's like something that's in sight that I think I can go to, or there are fundamental things that have changed that make my original hypothesis wrong. And so I'm telling the secret right now. But for me, I won't quit if no new information has come to light. And so if I say, I'm going to do this based on these assumptions, if those assumptions have still held, then it's a push situation. If there's new data that's come to light that changes the nature of why I'm pushing, or the outcome for what I'm going to get from pushing, or the way that I'm pushing is incorrect, then I would quote quit. But quitting has a lot of heavy terminology in, I'd say personal motivation masturbation.
Pivot's much softer.
Right. Because I think that everything is a pivot except for stopping.